surprised that I do have copies of their written statements, and I shall be reading along with them. Should they deviate, I shall let them know.
Proximity helps determine perspective, and my time with Miracle Hills allowed me to change both of those. Before entering the Overcomers, I had a hectic lifestyle with the get as much as you can, as fast as you can, however you can mentality. Coupled with years of chemical dependency, what had worked for many years was beginning to implode the world of tracks. Early in my recovery, I became aware that the most obvious issue of chemical dependency was not my biggest. Instead, it was the addictions to me, now, and more, and they were the real things that were destroying me. For me to begin even trying to work through these things, I had to know one thing. Is God real? Because if He's not, this is all a waste of time. Within several weeks and much study, I satisfied the intellectual requirements I had to accept that God is real. At the same time, I was learning that God does love me, that He does not and He will not condemn me. He's never turned away from me, and He only wants what's best for me all the time. When I learned also that the day-to-day and the financial needs of my family were being met without me, and that my children were doing well in school, and that my wife was doing just fine without me, I realized how truly insignificant I was. This was my wake-up call, and this is when I broke in Dave's office. I began to make myself available to God and to allow myself to seek Him in all things, and this continues today. Miracle Hill has graciously provided me an opportunity unlike any that I've ever undertaken. As an intern here in the Overcomers Center, I'm able to use my administrative, my business, my leadership, and my management skills in an environment where my motives and my intention are constantly challenged. I've learned to put my gifts to work in the service of God as opposed to the approval of man. This community gives me the practice that I need with the influences of godly men who are constantly setting the example to follow. The Overcomers program is much more than stopping it, whatever it may be. It won't stop. It won't change, and it will always do what it's supposed to do. So that puts the responsibility on me. And this means living the right way every day. Understanding that consequences are never the basis for any good decision. Knowing how to look at a situation, any situation, and compare my choice to what God would do, commit to that choice, and then count on God to take care of me through whatever it is. Understanding that nothing I have or have ever achieved has ever been or will ever be about me, because it's because of Him. Acknowledging and surrendering the plans and the possessions and the positions and the people that are in my life that have never been mine. They're all His and always have been. They're His gifts to handle responsibly in service for Him. And understanding who I am as a person and who I am and who I can be in God. Realizing that no matter how hard I try, I can only be as much as God wants me to be. Prosperity had destroyed my appreciation for what was right. Adversity has made me a wiser man. Where I stand has changed, and how I see things is changing. I'm truly blessed and grateful daily. Thank you.